This is question number 7 of homework 11 for chapter 11. This firm is considering two mutually exclusive projects. Both require initial outlay of $13,000 and will operate for 8 years. Project A will produce expected cash flows of $6,000 per year for years 1 through 8, whereas Project B will produce expected cash flows of $7,000 per year for years 1 through 8. Because Project B is the riskier of the two projects, the management has decided to apply a required rate of return of 16% to its evaluation, but only a required rate of return of 7% Project A. Determine each project's risk-adjusted net present value. So this is a not that the calculation should be straightforward. I think what the question is basically is examining is our knowledge or realization that even for the same firm, sometimes to evaluate different projects, the management may apply different discount rate, which is the required rate of return, depending on the risk profile of a specific project. So that's what basically what the question is testing is based on. But in terms of calculation, it's not that hard. So question number A is, what is the risk-adjusted NPV of project A? So risk-adjusted NPV basically is just another term for NPV, because I guess any NPV is risk-adjusted. Because NPV is to discount future cash flows back to the present. So in discounting those cash flows, we have to apply the discount rate. And discount rate basically incorporates the risk into the discount rate. So that's how we can call any NPV to be risk adjusted. But it's here it specifically mentions the risk adjusted to refer to the fact that, as we just explained, even for the same firm, but we may apply for different discount rate for different project depending on its specific risk characteristic. So, and then it's just put down the information to my worksheet. So first is the initial investment, right? Initial investment, that's the initial outlay, that's $13,000. $13,000. And the number of years, that's 8, right? For this is true for both projects. And then it's continue for the cash flows, right? This is the project, and this is annual cash flows. Cash flow. So project A and project B, right? Annual cash flow for project A from year 1 through 8 is $6,000. $6,000. And for project B, that's $7,000. It's 7,000, not percentage. So the reason it gave me a percentage number is because in an earlier question, I formatted the cell to be in percentage format. That's why it's kept that format for this question as well. So and the discount rate, right? Discount rate. So project A, the discount rate for project A, that's the less riskier project, so it's 7%. And for project B, that's gonna be 16%. So and then it's asking what is the NPV, right? NPV for each project. For project A, NPV is the present value of all future cash flows. So in this question, because every year the cash flows are the same, so we can just and basically this is lasting for 8 years. So basically the cash flow pattern is sort of an annuity. So we can use the present value of of annuity to calculate the present value of all future cash flows. And then we can subtract the initial investment or initial cash outlay from that present value, and then we can arrive at NPV. So I'm going to use that method to calculate the NPV of each project. So for project A, it's going to be present value equals present value, and the rate is the discount rate. And then the second argument here is the NPER, that's the number of years. So I want to fix this value here because that's going to be the same for both projects. And later on, I want to drag the sale to the other year to automatically calculate the NPV for project B. And then the third argument is the payment. So that refers to the annual cash flow. And here I want to add a negative sign in front of it because I want to get a positive present value. And then let's continue that. There's no future value, and for the type, we don't have to worry about that either. That refers to whether it's the end of the year or the beginning of the year convention. By default, it's the end of the year convention. But so far, this present value refers to the present value of all future cash flows. And then we have to subtract initial outlay to calculate the NPV. And again, I want to fix this sale value here because I want to drag the sale to the other year in order to automatically calculate the NPV for project B. And then just go back and check the rounding requirement, round to the nearest cent. I guess that's what we did. We kept 2 decimal places. And then we can just drag the sale to the other year. Just copy the number back, and this is my NPV for project A. Just get rid of the dollar sign and check my answer. And then just copy the number also back from project B's NPV back to the cell, and also get rid of the dollar sign. Check my answer. So I guess that's it for this question.